Most small business owners think they have a conversion problem. They'll say things like, people are visiting my website, but they aren't converting. Maybe I need a better CTA. Maybe I just need a site redesign. And all of those are reasonable conclusions. But here's the truth most people never hear. Your website does not have a conversion problem. It has a decision-making problem. Because conversions don't fail at the bottom of the funnel. They fail before that. When the visitor does not understand what decision you're asking them to make or whether it's safe to make it, they are left unsure. They don't say no. They don't reject you. They don't dramatically bounce. They do nothing. Here's why most conversion advice online doesn't actually work for small businesses. It skips a critical step. It jumps straight to the tactics. Better buttons, better layout, better copy, better funnels. But all of that advice assumes something that usually isn't true. That the visitor is already ready to decide. Most times, they're not. So what happens is the business owner keeps optimizing for the action without fixing the thinking that leads to it. They redesign their site. They run ads. They add tools, forms, and widgets. But something still feels off. This is where most websites break. They collapse multiple decisions into one moment. They ask people to contact, commit, compare before the visitor feels ready. So instead of guiding them through step by step, the website is saying decide now. That's when things start to feel overwhelming. That's when hesitation creeps in. That's when people leave. Not because they're uninterested, but because they're unsure. The website isn't walking them through a decision, it's demanding one. And demanding a decision too early always leads to resistance. Here's the reframe that changes everything. A high-performing website doesn't try to convert people. It removes friction between decisions. Each page has one job and one job only. Not to sell, not to convince, but to answer the next question in the visitor's mind. If you do this consistently, conversions will be less of something you chase and more of something that comes naturally because the visitor is oriented, informed, and feels safe. Conversions is not the goal. It is the result of good decision support. Practically speaking, this changes how you should look at every page. Your homepage's job is not to explain everything. It is to help them decide, am I in the right place? Your services page should not try to close the deal. Their job is to help someone decide, is this the right solution for my problem? Your contact page shouldn't feel like a commitment. It should feel like the safest next step forward. Different pages support different decisions. Different decisions require different clarity. Most people assume visitors leave. In reality, they pause. That's why understanding hesitation matters. Watch the next related video to deepen this concept.